Edward Hayward Jr. was an American jazz pianist, particularly active in the 1940s and 1950s. Born on December 4th, 1915, in Atlanta, Georgia. He died January 3rd, 1989, in Miami Beach, Florida. His parents were Eddie Hayward Sr. Instruments was piano. Some of his albums included The Soft Summer Breeze, Eddie Hayward, and Manhattan Beat, with just a few of his albums. Jazz pianist, very popular in the 1940s. Father was Eddie Hayward Sr., was also a jazz musician from the 1920s. Hayward Jr. played with several popular jazz musicians such as Wayman Kavar in 1932, Clarence Love from 1934 to 1937, and Benny Carter from 1939 to 1940 after moving to New York. After starting his band, Hayward would occasionally do backup for Billie Holiday in 1941 and 1943. Hayward took several classic solos on a Coleman Hawkins quartet date and put together the first saxist, including Doc Cheedelman and Vic Dickerson. After the version of Begin the Belgium began a hit in 1944, they had 3 successful years ahead of them. Between 1947 to 1950, Hayward was stricken with partial paralysis in his hands and could not play at all. However, it did not stop him when he made a later in the decade. In the early 50s, Hayward composed and recorded Land of Dreams and Soft Summer Breeze, and is probably the best known for his 1956 recording of his composition Canadian Sunset, of all of which he recorded with Hugo Winterhalter and his orchestra. After a second partial paralysis in the 60s, Hayward made another comeback and continued his career into the 80s. Wow. So he had partial paralysis in his hands, not once but twice, and came back successfully.